What's up, everyone? Arif here, and this is Let's Chat. This is really a show meant for me to fill the YouTube algorithm. As you guys know, they want daily uploads, and when I don't have time to make a review, tutorial, first impression, or quick fix video, or daily chat, you'll get one of these, and this is really just a content filler. But I figure there's no reason why my content on this channel still can't be educational or informative, even when I'm just trying to fill a useless brass ring benchmark. But anyways, let's move on past that. So if you see the day of this video, it's April 5th, 2020. We're currently in the big lockdown of this in-world event, and there's no real end in sight. I'm not saying it's like a Fallout 3 or a Will Smith, whatever that movie was where he fought the zombie people, kind of scenario, but you know, it's up there. But there's no reason why during this time you can't utilize it in the most efficient way possible. Now, when we first hit the quarantine, we saw a lot of people putting out on Twitter, and if you see me looking this way, I'm just looking at the microphone. When I saw a lot of people on Twitter saying, you know, hey, I'm going to be gaming all the time, I'm going to be streaming all the time, and you're about to hear a vent go on, that I cannot remove out of the audio. I apologize. It is just not in the cards to make that happen. But there was a lot of people saying I'm going to stream and I'm going to play games all the time, like, you know, ooh, vacation. And that is a way to spend your time, that's for sure. That's definitely a way. It's not the best way, because the thing is, in those same people saying I'm going to be gaming all the time, and people complaining about losing their jobs, and people complaining about money and all that, I'm not seeing really anybody saying, you know, I'm going to make myself not better as in, oh, I'm going to make myself a better person. No, I'm going to make myself better coming out the other side of this thing. For example, okay, I have been doing, and I planned this right from day one, I've been doing a course a day. A course a freaking day. And this is just my most recent batch of courses that I'm doing. So I've got a bash thing, Docker, Webpack. That's actually my second Webpack course. Learning Go programming, Tinker for Python, React Native, ethical hacking, React JS. And once again, more Webpack stuff. This has been what I have been doing the entire break. Every single day, I sit down and I do a course in its entirety, or something like, if we come back here and we see this ethical hacking course, a 14-hour class, I'll do like an hour or 2 hours a day. And in those 2 hours of actual, like, very tight-knit, like, focused learning, you can get a lot accomplished. And that's not even counting all the productive endeavors I've been going about on the other side. If you guys have seen on the channel, I have been creating content for the YouTube channel like goddamn crazy, trying to get more closer to that 1,000 subscriber mark. I have been researching algorithms. I've been researching stats. When I got bored of doing the computer stuff, I moved into learning finance, and thanks to a baller channel by a guy named Graham Stephan, just absolutely sick finance expert, I have been able to just absorb so much information, and that's really what I've been doing, and what I think a lot of people should be doing. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm poorer than hell. Never take advice from a poor person. But at the same time, though, there's a difference between being a poor person who's aiming to make themselves better and being a poor person who's okay being perpetually poor. Like, there is a stark difference there, and it has been something I've been working a lot in. One of the hardest parts about this whole quarantine, though, has to be the lack of being able to go out. As it is, a lot of people like me, we don't leave the house for a lot of things. We don't need to. If it's not work and groceries or school related, it's more often than not just either gym or friends that you leave the house for otherwise. But really, there's not many other reasons why you would leave. So with my gym being closed and, you know, no school in session now, all I have is the grocery store, and you really want to not linger in there. You want to kind of get in and get out kind of deal. So it's been a rough one, man. This quarantine has taken its toll in a lot of ways on a lot of people. And while I can appreciate the hard times of people losing their jobs and people, like, you know, worrying about money, myself included, I have to say though, the only real thing you can do though is try and make it so you can be more secure on the other side. Will this ever happen again? I would be highly skeptical if we're ever going to get something like this again, because this whole event has really exposed a lot of flaws in the North American and European healthcare systems, education systems. There's been a lot of flaws exposed, and by result, a lot of openings created for you if you're ambitious enough, if you're entrepreneurial enough. If you are an entrepreneur and you haven't seen what the openings coming out on the other side of this thing are going to be, you are not paying attention. There are a lot of openings, and there's going to be a lot of cash up for grabs here coming out on the other side of this event. And I would highly advise, if you're not entrepreneurial, you become one. And if you're not getting yourself better, like making yourself more skilled and more marketable and more knowledgeable, you should probably start. Put down Resident Evil. That game ain't going to help you. Stop watching reality TV. That ain't going to help you, unless you're going to make a YouTube channel based on that. But that's a whole different level of entrepreneurial. So and I know a lot of you want to make it as a streamer. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. The odds of you becoming Trainwrecks TV or XQC or Greek God X, it's not going to happen. Okay? It's not going to happen for you. At last count, at last BlizzCon, there was over 3 million broadcasters. 3 million. If you look in any channel, the top 2-3 rows are the vast majority of what is building up that channel in the ratings. It's not the people at the low tier, the 1 viewer, 2 viewers, and you are going to be a 1 viewer Andy. That's just probably what's going to happen. I know it's not the news you want to hear, but it's the news that's probably a reality. Unless you're coming with an established audience from another platform, you're a 1 to 2 viewer Andy. I'm sorry. Now, that's really all I wanted to say. Guys, thanks so much for tuning in. Remember, hit that sub button. We're trying to get to 1,000 subs on this channel. I don't know why I pointed here like I'm going to be putting something here. I might. I don't know. But yeah, and guys, subscribe here. There's more content coming down the pipeline. I've got another video in production for tomorrow on Monday, April 6th. So you guys should be able to enjoy that, and I will see all of you guys on the next Let's Chat when I need to make content. Bye.